Hey guys, Jen here with the Diary of a Dreamer, and today I wanted to do a walkthrough of days 19 through probably the 29th, because there's a lot. Here's the 29th. Yeah, we'll go through the 29th, and then I'll leave the last couple of pages for my next video. I know I'm behind on filming the videos. I got it all done pretty much, I think on the 1st of November, I think is when I finished everything, because Lee was out of town, so I had a lot of free time. So I got most of the stuff done then. It's just I haven't had time or the motivation to film. So, but now I do. So let's get started. We left, the last day I did was the 18th, so now we're on the 19th. Which was a pretty basic day. I went to school, and then we went shopping for a Halloween party and for a hat for my Disney trip, which is this card. This background is from Andrea from Life is a Fairy Tale and her 13 and 31 class, which I will, I'll put a link to her blog and stuff below, but that's where that card came from. This Happy Hunting card is from Serena B, because we went shopping, so it's pretty simple. Sorry, I wasn't even in frame. I'm terrible. And then this was also the day that Serena B put out her Paper Cakes design team call, which I did apply for, and I just wanted to document that. No matter whether or not I get on the team, I thought it was pretty cool. I love Serena's stuff, and I'm excited for her next step in her new business for paper cakes. So good luck to everybody, and I can't wait to see when that comes out. The 20th was kind of a, it wasn't too bad of a day. I had to take boyfriend on post because he lost something and he had to go get it, or a replacement that day. So, so this is just a picture of the leaves outside of one of the buildings at work, at his work. It's not very fallish around here yet, or it wasn't when this was taken, so that's why I did this. I just took an orange card, I guess, and I put the picture down. I used Serena B's stamps right here just to decorate, and then an orange pumpkin, and then my journaling, and then this is while I was waiting for him to get his stuff done. Excuse me. I decided to actually fulfill one of Serena B's prompts, and I did a fall selfie. Just because I really like that shirt. It says "Don't be a basic witch." I got it from Target this year. It was a nice day. Obviously, I'm wearing a tank top, but I don't do that very often. So that tells you how warm it was. And then we went on an impromptu dinner date to Buffalo Wild Wings. We haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings since he met my roommate and her son back in February for the first time, and he and I decided to go out for an impromptu date. So we had a lot of fun. That night he also picked up his copy of the new Battlefield release, and he's been playing it ever since. That and Skyrim. So the next day, so the 21st, I just realized there's not really a number. I need to fix that. Let's see. Let's find some numbers, shall we? Got a bunch of little white numbers here. Where could we put them? Yeah, I totally don't have. Well, who fills? Oh, yeah, yeah, I do. Never mind. They're just kind of hard to see. There they are. So day 21, the numbers are right here. It's kind of hard to see just because they're black and they're glittery, and my stuff's still in its page protectors right now. But there we go. Let me put this back. It is a 2-page. Is it 2 pages? Yeah, it is a 2-page spread. Just because there was a lot going on. To start off the night, we had the haunted house at boyfriend's work that the medics all ran. And I went and I helped them out. I helped them out with the initial setup, which is this right here, decorating their locker room. And then I actually ended up participating. I was a corpse on a cot And as people would walk by, I would grab their ankles and I'd scare them, and it was fun. I almost got kicked in the head once. That was pretty entertaining because there were some people that really, really freaked out. So this is just a picture that I had someone take. Boyfriend covered my arms and the fake blood. There's a happy haunting sticker that I got at Michael's. This is one of Serena B's Fright Night cards from her spooky pastel collection. I just added some little gems and a little bat from her add-on kit. This right here, this one's easy to take. I said it's easy to take out and then it makes weird noises. So this is a picture of the majority of the group. That's one of his bosses, and this is the boss's wife, boss's daughter, boyfriend, me, his coworker, another of the boss's daughters, the third of the boss's daughters, and this is another coworker. Oh, my friend's down there. You can't really see her. But it was fun. Her and I ended up working together for most of the night, so you'll see a picture of her again later. I added the Boo Crew, I added this, and just some stars, and I wrote what the event was, and that the medics are crazy, because they are. This is our friend and our bassist for the band. And I just put Fright Night and the 21 right there. It's matted on the back of a card, but that's for the next day, which we'll go over in a few minutes. It's really hard to get some of this stuff back in when you have foam things sticking out. Me and the Creepy Doll Girl again. These are both from Serena B's kits, and so is actually all of this. It's not focusing. Why isn't it focusing? Give me a minute. Struggling at life today, you guys. It's getting better. I don't know why it's not focusing. What? Okay, there we go. Now we're in focus. So all of the stuff that's added on to this card are from Serena B. I added one of her hearts from the Spooky Pastel collection. This ghost is just adhered with a foam dot. Skeleton, you are my friend, and one of her little labels. Because that's one of First Sergeant's daughters that I ended up working with and hanging out with because our scare areas were literally right next to each other. She was really, really creepy. She was like a porcelain doll. And there we go. Keep blurring out again. Maybe it's just a setting. And after we got home, it was time for the Halloween party at the house. We were, boyfriend and I participated very, very shortly in the Halloween party just because we were so tired. It had been a long day. So another one of Serena B's cards that I just cut up in two to fit the 3x4 pockets. A picture of me in my costume. I didn't put the makeup on that night. You'll see the makeup later on. This is everyone who came over. I just realized I cut someone's face in half. That sucks. I'm sorry. Don't do that, guys. And then just a giant glittery pumpkin. We had a lot of fun. The haunted house and then the party was pretty cool. We had some good food. We were just tired. It was a long day. It's a long Friday. And then the next day, the 22nd. Oh no, I lost a gem somewhere. I had to figure out where that gem belongs. Let's put that there. I gotta figure out where that belongs. That's weird. So the next day, we had a show at a local bar. One of our fans, who has since become a friend, she works at a little bar, and so we played there. These two pictures are Roger, our lead singer, let our friend's son play his guitar. And he played Imagine Dragons Radioactive, and we all stood around and sang with him. Roger's sitting right here, playing with him. It's hard to see. So I just I did, like I said, a flip card. With this stuff all came from Serena B minus that. And then I just wrote out the story. And also that night, our friends who are in a band of their own called Bridge to Breakdown, they played at another nearby bar. So when I had to go pick up my roommate's son from his church thing, I went and I stopped by and said hi and watched them play for a little while. So the next day is the 23rd. If you remember my last video, I mentioned that I didn't get to go to the pumpkin patch when I was originally planning on going because some things came up. But Lee and I went that Sunday. He took me to the Gross Farms Corn, Maize, and Pumpkin Patch, and we actually had a lot of fun. So that's just when you walk in. I finally got to use that card that I decorated in one of my pocket letter videos. You get my first pocket letter video, you'll see me create this card, and I finally got to use it. And then had to do the obligatory bunch of pumpkins picture. And I used, this is from Serena B's October Nights collection. I just backed it on black cardstock and adhered it there. This is the rest of the day. Me, boyfriend, he actually smiled for a picture. Oh my god. He hardly smiles for pictures anymore, and I don't know why. But he smiled for that one, holding his little pumpkin. So this up here just says Halloween Cutie. Another picture of some smaller gourds. The ghost says this is Halloween. This is my journaling for the day. This big pumpkin is from K & Company. This big pumpkin is from K & Company. And this was our wristband to get into the event. Next is the 24th. Alright, so the 24th was the day. Hold on, waiting for it to catch up. There we go. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my camera today. It's just acting weird. This was the day that I drove down to see my parents and go to Disney with another friend of mine. So that's these October day cards that you're going to see for throughout the rest of the album are all from Andrea at Life is a Fairy Tale from her 13 and 31 class. If you're taking a class, then you will have gotten these or the ones with like the teal color stripe. Just depends on your preference. But I printed out a picture of the map from I live up here going down to see my parents because I stay at their house, talking about the trip and how the traffic really wasn't that bad. And then I also did an everyday magic list, which it was an idea I got from Andrea. Snuggles with my honey, laughter and being silly with him, beautiful colors of the fall leaves, working on our future, Halloween decorations, creating for the season, making memories, holiday movies and YouTube videos, being inspired by people around me, and seasonal treats. So I just took the original card, which was blank other than the October day number, and I just edited it in Canva with one of my favorite fonts. And I just wrote out my list and my journaling, and that was the 24th. The 25th, I tried really, really hard to condense the 25th into the least amount of pages possible, because there is going to be, as you know, an entire mini, entire mini album about my trip to Disney. So while I wanted to include it in my October daily, I did not want to take up a whole lot of room, especially because my album is already really, really chunky and hardly fits in the page protector, or hardly fits in the album. So to start off with, I have that picture that everyone has of the castle, and one of the Halloween decorations that lights up at night. This is me and my best friend Ashes. I finally got to use the Ghouls Night Out piece from the October Nights sticker sheet. And a little creep part. We did a pirate treasure hunt, which funnily enough we've lived there for many years, and neither one of us have ever been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, nor have we ever done the scavenger hunt, which has always been there, I guess. And then this is a picture of the trees right outside where you have to wait for Jack and Sally. We were celebrating my birthday, so I did get a happy birthday pin, and it was kind of cool because all of the cast members said, any cast member that saw me said happy birthday. This is just a fun picture with Ashes and I, and then Jack and Sally. We were laughing because he literally jumped into that position. It was great. Her and I are both wearing ghost shirts from Target. Hers is from last year, mine's from this year. There is a little black foam star there, and this is what a bunch of characters from the Say Cheese collection. This is just my journaling about the day, because we had a lot of fun. And then On the back is another one of Serena's cards that I just took. I took this photo during let me look because I have this. It was probably Celebrate the Magic. Watch Cinderella's castle transform into a spectacular canvas of color and awe-inspiring magic. It was either that or it was the end of the Happy Hallowishes, which is their fireworks show that they do every night. Magic Memories, again, came from the Say Cheese collection. Just a little label that I did some journaling. This is from the bottom of, it's like the name on the bottom of the 12 by 12 paper that you cut off. And then a Real Magic sticker from the Say Cheese. This is a picture that one of the cast members took where they imposed the ghost, and right here it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This is during the Boo to You parade, which is right behind us, with the castle in the background. And if you want to see more about my adventure to Disney, stay tuned because that album is coming up here very shortly. I just needed to get October daily done first. And then we're getting ready for December daily. So the 26th, here we go. I went and met a friend of mine, Andy, who's right here, and her best friend, Regina. They live in Texas now. Andy and I met when I was in Germany. We went and met at, it is now called Disney Springs, but it used to be called Downtown Disney. We went and had lunch. We went and saw, this is at the Lego store, Maleficent and Prince Philip, and then had to get a picture of all three of us. This is my journaling about the day, and then for lunch we went to T-Rex. We have a running joke about, because Andy likes to make the pterodactyl screech. So she's a pterodactyl. My boyfriend is a velociraptor, because his name is Lee. And then I am a Genosaurus Rex. Don't ask, it doesn't make sense to most people, but we find it funny and, you know. So like I said, we went and ate lunch at T-Rex. This is the front of it, where they have a whole bunch of different dinosaur. As you can see, they're all like animatronic. This is a big T-Rex with their two little baby T-Rexes on either side of her. And then an angry pterodactyl, which moved. And then this magical adventure card is from Say Cheese, and I just added some glitter stars and a glitter bat. And that is the end of that day. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see Andy. I haven't seen her in almost a year, I think. Yes, since right before we both left Germany. She left about probably 6 months before I did. So it was great to see her. The 27th was just about me driving back to North Carolina. This is just a picture of the sky. As I was leaving my parents' house, I stopped at the stoplight. It was really pretty. So there's this place in Florida called Waldo. It's a city. So every time I drive through there, I crack a joke that I found Waldo. And so I actually found a picture online of a sign just to commemorate the fact that I always drive through Waldo. Just another boring day. I spent most of it on the road heading back to my home in North Carolina. Traffic wasn't too bad again, which is nice because South Carolina is notorious for terrible traffic. I managed to cut another hour off of my trip. I just think my GPS is special. It was nice when I got home because Lee was there waiting for me. He made me dinner, mac and cheese, and we exchanged some gifts. I bought him some stuff from Disney, and he gave me my birthday present since he won't be home for my birthday next week. I gave him a mug, pins, and stuffed Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc., and he bought me a Fitbit watch and some gummy bears. It was super sweet. I love this watch. It's great. The only issue I have is the fact that you have to charge it like every 2 days. It's kind of a pain, but that's just me. And then this is another card from Serena B. from her Spooky Pastel collection. The 28th. The 28th was the zombie walk. Lee was out in the field that day, and my roommate had to work. So another one of my friends, Sarah, and I went to the zombie walk here in Fayetteville. So journaling today was just really uneventful. Lee got stuck at work overnight to help tear down the equipment in the field, so I won't see him again until sometime tomorrow before the show. I spent the day cutting up my Disney papers from scrapbook.com. I went to the zombie walk and Fourth Friday with Sarah and the kids, and then I spent some time at Crazy D's with our friends Jess and John. The costumes at the zombie walk were quite impressive. Some people definitely went all out. It was pretty cool because when they started the walk, the zombies were chasing a big pickup truck, kind of like they were in the Walking Dead TV show. Part of me was pretty bummed that I didn't participate, but part of me was really glad. So on scrapbook.com, I bought a 12 by 12 paper of about zombies because I knew I was going to the zombie walk. And so this one right here just says, run, keep calm, and live on is scratched out, and it says zombies are coming. My journaling, and then this is the card that I was talking about, the picture I was talking about, that my friend Sarah got because my phone was pretty much, it ran out of space from Disney. I hadn't cleared off my phone yet. So she took this picture where it looks exactly like they're in The Walking Dead. The zombies are chasing this truck right here, and then I just took one of the cut aparts from the 12 by 12 pad and taped it onto the front of the picture. This last card for the day is just a piece of pattern paper I cut down into a 3x4. I used the Boo stickers finally, and I got to use these little mummy stickers that I got at Michael's. I've been itching to use those, but I couldn't really find a perfect place. And then after watching, who was it? Somebody, maybe Sweet Girl Designs? Doing her October daily, she uses them throughout the whole album, and I think that's kind of what convinced me to use them. So for the last day today, I'm going to go over in the video, was the 29th. We had a show that night at our local bar that we always play at. Who was it with? I can't remember. I didn't even write who it was with. I just focused on the makeup and our bassist Josh. So I went as a gender bent Jack, which means I was like a female version of Jack Skellington, hence the hair. And the fact that I had a jacket that matched, that was pinstripey. You can kind of see it here. But I didn't have it on this picture because it was hot. I just got done doing my makeup. So it was really cool. Our bassist Josh, he was wearing a Link dress and a large cape. And then he did his own makeup. He was wearing a blonde wig. It was kind of weird, kind of funny, but that's how he played the show. Lee wasn't really interested in dressing up. He had to go to the field the next day. So he just let me do a little bit of face makeup to kind of match mine. And I really like how it turned out. So it's just, today was super busy. Lee didn't come home until around 2 p.m. And I went and bought us lunch from Miami Junior Express, which happens to be one of our favorite places to get food from. After that, we just relaxed in our room until it was time to get ready for the Halloween show at the Drunk Horse. I went as a gender bent Jack Skellington. I was the Pumpkin Queen. Lee let me do his makeup, which I just did similar to mine. I loved the way our makeup turned out, and people said that we looked good together. Josh was interesting. He wore a Link dress and did his makeup in the way of some band I've never heard of. The fact that he wore a dress just makes me giggle. Roger, our lead guitarist and singer, was a dead Mad Hatter. Brandon was a zombie rocker, and Cheyenne was also a zombie. Lee and I decided to leave right after our set since we have a busy day tomorrow with him going to EFMB, which is the Expert Field Medical Badge training. So that is, what did I say, days 19 through 29. Pretty simple. I still haven't quite figured out how to record process videos. I think I'm gonna give it a try with the Disney album just to see how that works. But stay tuned. Sorry about that, my camera cut out. Because I'm gonna, hopefully later today, I'm gonna get this video edited and posted, and then I'm going to, at the very least, film the 30th and the 31st. And then after that is just going to be a flip through of the whole album together and my reflections. So stay tuned. Those videos will be here very shortly, if not by tomorrow. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.